Hi, this is Esteban. I'm an Arizona bowler, and today we cook stuffed mushrooms. Look this. Mmm.
For this recipe, you'll need mushrooms, heavy whipping cream, butter, cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, ranch seasoning, 3 Mexican cheese blend, and Italian breadcrumbs. You're going to want to take little stem out of all of your mushrooms, like we're doing here. Once we take the little stems out of all of our mushrooms, there's a really important step, okay? So you're not going to want to get them right away and throw them into your pot. You're going to want to grab your mushrooms, set them down.
I'm sexy and I know what to do. Look at your body. Oh, I woke up.
You want to boil some water, throw your mushrooms in there. You want your mushrooms to stay on each side for about 1 minute. You want to add your mushrooms into a little oven-safe container. It can be whatever size you want, and also you can do as many mushrooms as you want. I think we did a little too much this time, because it's only me and my wife, but hey, we ate them all, so. You're going to want to grab your pan, throw some butter in there. You're going to want to grab some of your cream cheese. Honestly, we don't really use any measurements here. You just want to make sure your cream cheese doesn't slam onto the stove like it did here, okay? Then you're going to get to mixing. Mix, mix, mix. Very important. You don't want your cream cheese to get all clumpy and disgusting. You're going to add in your Mexican cheese blend. Keep mixing and mixing and mixing. You're going to add a little bit of cream, heavy whipping cream like you did here. And then you're going to keep mixing. You're going to want to add some ranch seasoning mix into it. Honestly, you can add as much as you like. Like I said before, we're not really using measurements. You go measure with your heart. And then you keep mixing. Honestly, mixing is the most important part. You want to add a little more cheese, you can. I felt like I needed a little more cheese, so I threw another little handful in there. And like I mentioned before, keep on mixing. Here we're adding in some Parmesan cheese. You can add as much as your heart desires. Honestly, I think we went a little overboard with it, but no regrets. Now we're going to grab all our little cheeses, our mix, whatever, throw it into the mushrooms. You want to try to get them in the little hole in the mushroom because, we're trying to go for the stuffed mushroom effect here. You're going to want to grab your little spatula, spread it out evenly, make sure you get the cheese in all the little crevices of the mushrooms. And then we're going to start sprinkling our cheese on top. Again, add as much as you'd like. This is all based off your preference. We did a little bit of the Mexican cheese blend, and then we're going to put some Parmesan cheese on top. Yum. As much Parmesan cheese as you'd like. After the Parmesan cheese, we're going to be sprinkling some of the Italian seasoning breadcrumbs on top so that we can get a little bit of a golden crust on our stuffed mushrooms once we have them out of the oven. You're going to want to put them in the oven. You don't really have to set your oven at any temperature because we're only going to put them in the oven. So broil on high for about 5 minutes. And here's our final result.